This picture isn't even in focus. The estate agent was like, don't care. Just take a blurry picture of the loofah. Let's move on. Hey guys, welcome back to the Girl Gone London YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylin. I'm a dual UK and American citizen, and today we are discovering what we can buy with £250,000 all across the UK. So I have done this video as a £50,000 search. I realize I think I'm wearing the same hoodie. It's a different day, but this is the hoodie I wear around the house mostly. So we did £50,000. And we looked to see what we could afford across the UK. And as it turned out, I believe we found like 2 to 3 bedroom flats in Scotland, potentially in a house in Northern Ireland, and in most of England we couldn't afford much. I've upped it to £250,000, which is a big jump. If you'd like me to do other denominations under that, I was thinking of doing £100,000, but I didn't know if that was not enough above 50,000. So I've jumped it to £250,000. And basically we're going to go on Rightmove and we're going to go house shopping. So I've just started recording my screen here. And what I've done on Rightmove is I have drawn around the entire UK. And for those of you who watched the £50,000 video, I have now included all of the UK. But we're gonna see for £250,000 what we could get. So let's, as usual, let's start in the south of England. It says too many properties. I mean, £250,000 is an actual budget. That's how, I mean, not that anything under that is not an actual budget, because I realize that most of the UK isn't as expensive as where I live in the southeast, but my house costs £250,000-ish, and let me tell you, it's not worth that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Let's just start in London. I feel like all bad things start in London. And let's see what £250,000 could get us. I have also arranged it so I think it's the property type is not including land. So we'll see kind of what houses we can afford. I say houses. We'll probably get a flat in London. So let's go. Okay, St. John's Wood, we can get a studio flat for sale, but 51-year lease remaining. So that's going to be a something to consider, an expense coming up because you'd have to renew the lease. But for now, £240,000, and it is a what? No. 171 square feet. Okay, so here's our building. Okay, no, it's a studio. Kind of, with a bath. Oh my God. You want me to pay there we go. So this is the living room. Here's the kitchen. Here's the kitchen again. Here's the living room. We have a bathroom. Here's our balcony. Why do we even, who's going to sit on that balcony and look? Oh my God. Oh, there's our elevator in our building. At least they decorate for the holidays. That's something. No. Oh, here's the thing. I'm not going to spend £240,000 on 171 square feet. I'm just not. And it has 51-year lease remaining. We're not going to move to London on £250,000. Apparently not in St. John's Wood. Let's see what we could get if we scroll on through. Hotel room for sale. What? You can buy a hotel room? Property type, hotel room. Have never seen that on Rightmove before. I mean, I'm assuming this is an investment opportunity, so you're going to be paid. More and more investors are saying hotel room investment as a way of expanding their portfolio. Now, can I buy this hotel room and live in it? Because I feel like this hotel room might be nicer than my house. Your room becomes part of the hotel stock. It is serviced and managed as part of the hotel, and you get a share of the hotel income. Okay, let's see what we could buy. Do you think that's the actual bathroom of this 240,000 pound hotel room? Nice lobby. Is that the balcony? I mean, it's a nice hotel room. Wait, that does not look the same as that. Are we being conned? Is this a case where you look at this because this is the mock-up and then you actually buy it and then it looks like that? I'm very confused. I don't think I'm going to buy a hotel room as an investment. I mean, how does the bathroom look like that? But then the actual hotel room looks like that. I mean, look at that carpet. This is not, so far in London, not good. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Oh, shared ownership doesn't count. Let's go a little bit out of London. 2-bed flat, shared ownership. Do not show me shared ownership. Don't show me retirement homes, buying schemes. You can show me a new home, that's fine. Okay, let's see. Here we go. 2-bedroom flat for sale in East London for £250,000. There's just something about these types of buildings that are very unappealing to the eye. Okay, so this is not worth. You want me to buy this? I mean, you can do up the inside. I appreciate that. What? This picture isn't even in focus. The estate agent was like, don't care. Just take a blurry picture of the loofah. Let's move on. £250,000. For what? Ugh. Oh, please confirm if this is a freehold or leasehold property with the estate agent. Isn't that something that you should find out before you list it on Rightmove? All right. We're not moving to London. Let's expand our search and head further out. Here we go. Basingstoke. 3 bedrooms, £250,000. I don't like the look of this type of terraced house. We have them around us, but I'm willing to look inside. Relatively spacious kitchen. Okay. Got it. All right. Decent bedroom. Oh, that's cute. Nursery. Not bad. I mean, I would gut the whole thing, but I say that about all houses. Just because I watch too much HGTV and think that I know what I'm doing, which I very clearly don't. Okay, I wouldn't necessarily, this wouldn't be my house of choice, but the fact that this is like a full house. This is an actual home, £250,000. 3 bedrooms. It has a garage. It has a garden. And that's in Basingstoke. So I feel like it's not like top of the line, but I feel like we're really on our way on this journey. Somebody in my other video was like, you really have a knack for clicking around all of the places that cost a ton of money. I'm actually just randomly clicking. But I thought that was a funny comment and maybe true for my last video. I see something here near Stratford-upon-Avon. Cash buyers only. Well, we'll just pretend for the sake of this video. This is a detached bungalow, 881 square feet, bigger than my house. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, there's a garden. Nice little walkway. Show me the actual house. Would have to redo this. It's overgrown quite a lot, but it's £250,000. I think this was the carpet from the Northern Ireland house that we saw. And yeah, so obviously it needs some work. This was an interesting shade of blue. That's now not necessarily the same shade of blue, but I like to think back, like, you know, in every decade you think back to like, why did we think that looked good? I can imagine when someone put in this like teal carpet, it was like the thing. And they were just like, wow, this house looks awesome. And then the years go by and we all look back at what we did and we say, what the heck was that? Look at this textured carpet. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I've ever seen carpet like that. I've seen carpet with texture, but not like a print, like a pattern texture on carpet. Look at that. I mean, the house, was that carpet? I'm not sure what we're looking at now. This needs a lot of work. This is clearly, I get why they need cash buyers, because you're going to have to, it's kind of falling apart. However, the fact of the matter is, whoa, look at this carpet choice. What is this? Someone please explain. Is this an oven? It must be. Look at all those controls and the top and the thing. I mean, it's an oven, but is this a trick of the eye? What is this vent on this side? I've never seen something like that. Yeah. What is this vent? Interesting. So yeah, we're gonna have to do some work on it, but it's £250,000 for an entire house with its own 4 walls. So that's not bad. Let's keep looking. Let's keep going. Let's go south first, and then we'll go further north. So let's go to Portsmouth. 2-bed terraced house for sale. $250,000. Okay. Again, I'm not looking at places that are going to be like your dream home so far, but it looks like we can easily afford, by me, I mean us on this video looking for £250,000. We could get a house. This doesn't have its own walls. It shares 2 walls because it's a terraced home. But the fact of the matter is, you can buy a house in England for £250,000. Let's see what we've got in Cornwall. I love Cornwall. Okay, see, here we go. This is a 3-bed end of terrace house. Already, here we go. I'm liking the look of this. Very nice. Look at that beautiful, the beautiful hills in the background. Okay, so it's like an up-to-date house. I see an elf on the shelf here. So clearly they took these pictures around December time along with the Christmas tree. I do notice things like this. Nice, relatively big, spacious. They look like we've got room for washing. Don't know if we have a dishwasher, but we definitely have an oven, all of the kitchen essentials. So this is a nice place. Like up to date, not falling apart, doesn't need a gut job. Backyard, nice little pond. And end of terrace, so you're only sharing 1 of your walls for £249,000 in Cornwall, everybody. I would move to Cornwall in a heartbeat if it wasn't so far away from London, because we need to go into London for various things. But not bad. Okay, let us continue on going north. Let's check out what we can get near Telford for £250,000. Aha! Here we go. So our last one, the Cornwall one, was that 3-bedroom, end of terrace. This is, oh, a new home. Terraced house, 3 bedrooms, £241,000. So are these going to be mock-ups or is this the actual house? I think this is the actual house. Small kitchen. Why are new homes always so much smaller? Big living room though. Nice. Nice. Cute. Obviously this is staged as a new home. But nice. 200, I mean, I think this is going to be larger than my house. Does it have, it doesn't have the square feet. New electric heating. Oh, this isn't a new home. Why does it say new home? A spacious 3 double bedroom family home built about 10 years ago and the former show home. Okay, so I wonder if some of these pictures were from when it was a show home. Anyway, 250,000 pounds is getting us more the further north we go. Let's see if we keep going. Let's go north. Let's go real north. What about here? 3 bedroom townhouse. This is kind of outside of Manchester. Not as good as the one we just saw. Okay, though. I think the pictures are just, whoa, is that superhero wallpaper? That's amazing. Is this a bedroom or a closet? This is the size of an American walk-in closet, but I bet you in the UK this is a bedroom. Okay, it's standard. It's standard, but you're not far from Manchester and offers over 250,000 pounds. So as we go closer into the cities, it's obviously more expensive. And as we go further north, it's less expensive. So it kind of all works together. Let's click on this random one. 3-bed semi-detached house for sale. So now we're in, let's see, where have I clicked on? North Yorkshire. Okay, this is a new home. This is an actual new home. Never buy a new home because they're not worth the extra amount of money. But let's pretend. So we could get this for 246,000 pounds. I'm loving the palm tree wallpaper. That was an interesting decision. Nice. We've done our mock-ups in the sun. Excellent. We've gone with the green theme. I mean, this is very clearly, yeah, this is not going to really need much done to it because it's new. Spacious double bedroom. Again, bet this is a 3/4 size bed. That's how they get you. And a cute little circus theme in the kids' room. Ensuite. We've got an ensuite. That's always nice. 246,000 pounds. See, here's the thing though. With this amount of money, I'm not sure that we have yet gotten to something that is better than my house in the southeast of England that we did purchase for about 250,000. Now, it's probably worth like 280,000 now. So I suppose this would technically be cheaper than my house. I just think of my house as the price that it was when we bought it and not what we would buy it for now. But I'm not entirely impressed with what we can get for 250,000 pounds because that's a lot of money. And I feel like we're still getting a lot of houses that share walls and maybe just like aren't spacious. I really want like a detached, spacious home for that amount of money. So let's keep going north. We've got a lot over here. Again, I'm randomly clicking on things. Okay, this is in Newcastle. So we could be in Newcastle and we could buy a 2-bedroom apartment. That is a fake sky. The sky's never been that blue in England. Okay. You're in a city. So for 240,000 pounds. Okay. Oh, look at that. Balcony. At least you can look at the Travelodge across the street. Not entirely sold. I was more looking for a detached, spacious house, and I ended up clicking on an apartment. So let's see if we can find, maybe in one of these kind of Kirk Welpington. Let's check out Kirk Welpington. 2-bed bungalow for $349. Okay. Is this also going to be a new build? There's a lot of new homes going up, people. Okay. So this is a new home. 2 detached bungalow. That's all I want is my own 4 walls. Do you think this is somebody else's like bigger house next door and you just have this one that this blocks all the light to? That might be it. Again, this is like a new home mock-up, so I don't think it's really fair. This is all like renderings and stuff. But to think that you could buy a house with your own 4 walls up here in Kirk Welpington for £234,000 is relatively appealing. So let's keep going north. I think, you guys, it's time to cross into Scotland. So now we are in Scotland. I think the border was somewhere there. So let's see. 2-bedroom detached house for sale. See, Scotland understands having your own 4 walls. £205,000. We could save money. Detached. Do you think it's this one? Do you think it's that one? Okay, there's our entrance. There, wow, look at that red carpet. This is an interesting layout. Nice kitchen. That's nice. A little bit of like a galley kitchen situation here. Bedroom, spacious. Bathroom, fine. They've gone for the red theme as opposed to the green theme in the other houses. Together they make a Christmas home. Spacious lounge. Nice. Okay. Okay, and here's our garden. That's probably the garden shed. Parking. Everybody loves some parking. Okay, £205,000. This is what I'm talking about. Let's keep going. 3-bedroom detached bungalow for £110,000. What? It says perfect holiday home and or small business. So, but it's freehold. So it's ready to let, okay. So you're supposed to, so it is a holiday home, but it's only £110,000. It's got a nice kitchen. Oh my gosh, that's really nice. Do you think it's Tummle or Tummle? I'm going to go with Tummle Valley Holiday Park. I might buy this right now. Wait, there we go. This is probably bigger than my house. Nice. Look at that. That's really nice. Okay, it is a holiday home, so we couldn't like live in it full time, but I'm pretty sold. I'm usually sold on the Scotland houses. Let's see what else we can find. £250,000. Oh, it's a holiday cottage. I don't want a holiday cottage. I just want like a house. 3-bedroom detached house. Here we go. 3-bedroom Rowanbank cottage. Traditional stone cottage, new roof, modern bathroom, recent double glazing, freehold. Love this. £225,000. That's really cute. Look at those views in your backyard. Oh, little narrow. That's okay. Oddly narrow, but it's still your own cottage. Okay, nice bedroom. Nice. Excellent. Oh, teddy bear. Okay, I mean, I like it. £225,000. So we've come all the way from a London 100 and something square foot flat to our own cottage, detached 3 bedrooms. Now, before we finish off, let's make sure that we explore Wales. So let's see. Okay. Oh, in Wales, £145,000 for a terraced home, 2 bedrooms, £145,000. We could have so much money left over. Nice. Got job. This carpet was really in style. I also love the combo of patterns that people did. You would want to redo this, but for $145,000. This looks very alpine. You could feel like you're skiing in France at all times. I'd probably change the carpet, but I could appreciate how somebody would choose it because it makes you feel like you're laying in just a pile of flowers when you go to bed. I wish Oh, in all of these houses, I want to be there when they put in the carpet and they're like, you know what? This is just like, design. Love it. I wonder what era these kind of carpets are from. You've got a backyard. It's not like the nicest necessarily like dream home like I was saying earlier, but for 145,000 pounds, thank you, Wales. We will take that. 2-bedroom semi-detached house for 138. Wales is turning out to be cheaper than what I've seen in Scotland so far. Nice. Ceilings are a little low, but that's okay. We can work with that. Oh, look at their snacks. Pringles. That looks good. Aww. Look at this. 138,000. Is that a tree in the bathroom? Again, what estate agent came through this house and like snapped this picture and was like, yeah, let's upload it because that's going to make somebody want to buy this house. You have been let down by your estate agent. Oh, and there's room for a little doggy home. I mean, at this point, we're going so far below what our budget is. I feel like we could buy multiple homes in Wales with the budget I've given myself. This is just a plot for sale of land. What else can we find? Oh, we could get a 3-bedroom terraced home. I think Wales is the winner in this video. Look at this. Oh, I do love the colors. I think I mentioned in another video, we should do the different colors. I absolutely love that. Very nice. Again, these were like all taken. Look at that kitchen for 159,000. Oh my God. This is not, I mean, that's a wallpaper. That is a feature wallpaper. This is a nice house. The best things in life are unseen. That's why we close our eyes when we kiss, laugh, and dream. Inspirational things on the walls. Oh, look at this little baby's nursery. As soon as I saw you, I knew an adventure was going to happen. Winnie the Pooh. These people. This person just gets sweet dreams, so they sleep well. No, okay, here we go. What's the inspiration in the bathroom? Soak your troubles away. Absolutely. And this one, I bet you says, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. For 159,000 pounds, you get a pretty nice house in Wales, which is beautiful as it is. And you're inspired all of the time. I think we're going to be taking this one. And they've got part of a backyard. This will fit my doggy paddling pool that I use for myself in the summer. I think Wales has come out on top with this budget. I really think, you know, we can see what Northern Ireland has to offer if it shows us anything. It doesn't show as much in... Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can get in Northern Ireland. What? 2-bedroom flat for 77,000 pounds. They've got lots of animals in here. That looks nice. 77,000 pounds. That's more like it. Oh, we've got some more inspiration about cupcakes. Also sold on this one. I mean, it might be tight, a little tight, but it's a flat, so it's fine. For 77,000, are we definitely in Northern Ireland? Oh my God. You guys, I live in the wrong place. No. 4-bedroom detached house for sale. For 230,000 pounds. Okay, it's being sold by auction, but like, let's pretend it's fine. What? Okay. Look at that kitchen with an island. Oh, your own 4 walls. This carpet's interesting as well. I'm very interested in the carpets today. Wow. Oh, look at this little owl Christmas stuff. I live in the wrong... Interesting. Is this like the den? Whoa. Look at that bathroom. Whoa. Everybody's going for the statement superhero walls these days. I appreciate that. Wow. Look at all this space. Look at this, 230,000 pounds. I spoke too soon. I think Northern Ireland might have won this round. 230,000 pounds, detached. Your own 4 walls, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and it's not a gut job. It's like a house that you would move into and make your own. Boom. Put up your own pictures and you're good to go. It like doesn't need a ton of work or anything. This is what I was after. 230,000 pounds in Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland, I am coming for you. That's incredible. Wow. Okay. So yeah, Scotland didn't have as much of a win on this one. Again, based on my very random clicking throughout the UK. So I'm sure I've missed a lot. But I think we've learned here that actually, you know, Wales, definitely the properties that we saw that I ended up clicking on were cheaper. They were like 100 and something thousand. So that is an option. But this is like an actual home with your own 4 walls. I'm obsessed with I don't have my own 4 walls because we live in a mid-terraced house. And I think hearing your neighbors is just not a way to live. Like being woken up early because your neighbor is up. Yes, I know it's like, oh, you need better soundproofing or whatever, but like we can hear them crashing around, not necessarily like talking, but you can hear the sounds from next door. To not have to hear that for 230,000 pounds, to have 4 bedrooms, I could have my own office. Oh my God. All right. I'm off to go talk to my husband about some options. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you find my Rightmove afternoon interesting. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I would really recommend finding something else to watch. But if you want more, I will be going up to 500,000 pounds the next time. So, you know, I appreciate the appeal of watching someone on Rightmove because all I want to do is just spend my whole day on Rightmove. So I'm glad I could put that out in the world. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I am still taken aback by this house and the price. Very impressed with Northern Ireland today. Shout out to all of our Northern Irish viewers, and I'll see you next time.